Strengthening Communities programme is really about unleashing the power of communities and voluntary groups working together for the benefit of local people in local places. So many people in our communities and society, through no fault of their own, find themselves disconnected from neighbours, from friends and from family. Social isolation can be a cause of so many problems, whether it go from mental health to physical health. And I think this programme is about mobilising a sense of energy at the local level to reach out to those people and help to support them to live better, more fulfilled lives.
When I had my daughter, I got postnatal depression. In the end, it was quite bad to the point where I suffered from agoraphobia. I'd lost all my self-esteem, all my confidence.
Not only did I get remarried, but I also moved and retired all at the same time, which would have very easily left me in a totally isolated situation.
Sometimes I have troubles in articulating myself. The shyness really showed when I was speaking to strangers, and I thought that was always going to be a case for me.
Lost my job because I had a breakdown. I was really bad. But this place has totally opened me up.
I've probably made more friends in the last 18 months than I probably had in the previous 18 years.
I managed to get a job as a community organiser. It's about going in and actually getting into the community to truly listen to what people need.
We've all got the statistics, we know what they say, but what's the reality behind those statistics? You know, what do people really feel?
My name's Jackie. I'm in the area today to speak to people about their community.
I think for quite a long time there has been people coming in saying this is what this community needs, but not at one point has anyone been asked if that's what they want. And I think if you want to engage people, it needs to be at their level. And then you can deal with the actual issues, but you can only tackle them once you've got the people on board.
What it does is move power away from the bureaucrats such as myself and put the power where it really belongs, in the hands of local communities. No matter how deprived, how disconnected a place is, there are always strengths and assets. And I think that's the key part of this programme, is to work with those assets, work with those strengths and build upon them, as opposed to a deficit model where we're purely looking at the problems of an area.
There's a real community spirit, but they just don't know how. So it's really, you know, it's helping them to find something that really triggers their imagination. And then once they're involved, they're flying.
I think one of the key things about building community networks is that the public sector getting out of its boxes. It's our responsibility to find a way together of helping people so the community can feel supported by us as public services, not as a series of individual organisations. The effect on our budget is a positive, it actually reduces the cost, but it also is about being proactive and not reactive.
There is a really big lack of aspiration where I am, and the aspiration runs across generations. There's these cycles. There are people where I live trying their best to break those cycles.
Investing in volunteering, you know, across all sectors, but especially young people, you are creating your future community leaders, and you're building your future, you know, members of staff, or your, you know, future councillors, politicians and stuff, because people are involved in that community for a reason. Once your voluntary sector's strong in an area, your whole area is strong.
I think by helping others, that helps me feel like I belong and I have my place of where I sit within that community.
If we galvanise that bottom-up support, the impact of this programme, we believe, is going to be really significant. If you're unleashing that amount of capability and capacity and power, what could it do for people in place? You're going to have more resilient, more ambitious, more hopeful communities, and I think that's something worth fighting for.